connecting your brain and body with interactive games and tests. Why is there no physical activity in today's health physical? Trazer is an holistic technology used to rehabilitate, prevent falls, and improve sport performance. Trazer reports provide you, your clinician, your physical therapist, or athletic trainer objective data to make decisions on your health and performance over time. Measure what matters to change your game. Take the Trazer Challenge. Confidence, growth, connected by Trazer.
What is going on, everybody? Man, Eric Wilson. It is day 3 of the National Scouting Combine, and we are making the transition. So the draft-eligible athletes just finished up their position drills and their one-on-ones, and they, in fact, have left to move on to do bigger and better and greater things. What does that mean for us as a National Scouting Combine? Well, free agents are in the building, so y'all already know what time it is. As I always do, I like to bring you first access to these athletes as they are coming on and to get to showcase their skill, their talent. Now, these are free agents. So what that means is these young men have played before. Some of them may have been in the JUCO League. Some of them may have played overseas. Some of them have just finished college and are looking to get their feet wet and are here to get the same opportunity that everybody else is to showcase their skill and talents at the Grand Park Event Center right down the road here in Indianapolis. So I like to bring the guys to the table, have a simple conversation with them. I'm going to bring my first gentleman on here today and introduce him to you. So, sir, if you would please join me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me give you this little thing here. I got to make sure that you sound good there.
Right on. I'm going to just put this right.
There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. So, welcome. If you would do me a favor, please, and just introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are, where you played, what your position is.
My name is Trevier Fields Jackson. Everybody calls me Trey. I played at Missouri Southern State, and I play athlete.
Oh, wow.
Athlete.
Okay.
I play athlete.
I think he's one of the few that have sat down at this table and said, I'm just a pure athlete.
Yeah.
So, as a free agent, talk to me a little bit about your history. Where have you played? What have you done?
Well, I'm like you said, there's some of the athletes that are trying to get their feet wet. I'm one of those ones. I didn't get the opportunity to play after college. During the COVID year, we didn't have a season. And then after that, I got into my 10th year. So within that 10th year, you're ineligible. So I went home, started a trucking company, stayed active. And when about this time came around, decided to take a shot.
So now you here at the National Scouting Combine. I have to ask this question. Okay,
Yes,
you're an athlete, but primarily, what position do you play?
Receiver, wide receiver.
Okay, so there we go. Now, I ask all my receivers, are you an X? Are you a Z? What are you?
I'm an X.
You are, okay. That's I kind of figured that. I just, you kind of get that feel with people from time to time.
Yeah.
You kind of know what they about from the moment they sit down. So talk to me about your skill set. What separates you from other wide receivers?
My versatility. I can play inside. I can play outside. I'm definitely faster than I'm big, but I'm also faster than what I look. So I'm a pure, like I said, pure athlete.
Pure athlete.
Pure
all
athlete.
Right. So a question that I ask all the gentlemen who joined me here at the table is, listen, you want your shot, you want your opportunity, and I know there are going to be several other entities that are going to be here. There's going to be the Canadian Football League. There's going to be the XFL. There's going to be the American Indoor Football Alliance. We have the USA Rugby team. We have the WWE here. So if you could, but let's go to the NFL.
Right.
If you could play for any NFL team, which team would you want to play for and why?
I'll take it back home to Dallas.
Oh, no. See, Jimmy, that's it. I'm leaving. I'm out the building. We're starting already.
It is what it is.
See, y'all brought it.
And then that's the first interview. That's the first interview of the day. Had to ruin your day.
Last and only. I'm done.
I can't do that.
All my draft eligible guys, y'all know I got love for you because most of them said Philly. I only had like one guy that said Dallas. And now my first interview with the free agents.
I'm sorry about that.
And what did he tell me?
Dallas, Texas. Dirty Dallas.
All right, so you from there. So I'm going to give you a pass on that because at least you repping where you from.
Oh, mandatory.
Okay.
Mandatory.
I'm still not a fan.
I'm sorry.
But I like him. I like this brother. And that's what's going to bother me. Because if Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy come get him, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna come back right to you and say,
I gotta support the brother. Oh, why y'all do me like that, man?
I didn't do it. I just walked in. the door.
Fair enough.
Right on.
Fair enough. All right, do me a favor, please.
Yes, sir.
Remind the people who you are. Sir.
Again, my name is Trevier Fields Jackson.
Trey.
Everybody calls me Trey. And like I said, Dallas, Texas. I'm just here to do my thing.
My brother.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you tomorrow. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna need that back.
I know. I'm giving it back.
Yeah, I know. I see it. Dallas. I knew it. It was too good to be true, y'all. It was too good to be true because y'all know I had like 8, 9, 10 guys talking, oh, Philly. I was like, yeah, this is my combine. Free agent. First off the rip, he had to scream, we them boys as he's walking out the door. I heard him. Anyhow, let me go ahead and get another athlete in here to have a conversation with him here at the National Scouting Combine Day 3. Whoever wants to join the table, let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let me introduce you, or let me introduce yourself to the people because that's what happens. I mean, this is going to be a great event. So you know what? I'm going to take a real quick break while the rest of the gentlemen are getting checked in. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the National Scouting Combine Day 3. We are starting off with the free agents here. So I got another young man sitting here having this conversation. I appreciate you, sir. Welcome.
Of course.
Do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, Luke Samperi, Beverly, Massachusetts. Played for Bryant University, and excited to be here for sure.
So what position did you play at Bryant?
Yeah, I'm a kicker. Do kickoffs, field goals. So I'm kind of here to show everyone what I got.
So there's a very small pool when it comes to the kickers and punters. Even here at the National Scouting Combine, we see maybe just a handful of guys. So talk to me, first off, what's your longest kick? I got to know.
Yeah, in a game 50, I hit a 50-yard field goal my junior year. So that was a great one. And my first one was a game winner. So that was a great one as well. Wow. So a couple of good ones. Yeah.
To start the night off. Yes, sir. That's actually – that's one of them moments where you're like, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. Yeah. But talk to me about being a kicker. Yeah. Why that position?
Yeah, I was a soccer player, so I played soccer before that. My senior year of high school, switched over to football and was a walk-on at Bryant. Turned scholarship before my junior year, so I've been building, and this is the next step for me. So I'm excited about it for sure.
Awesome. All right, so kicker, the CEO, the founder of Beyond National Scouting Combine and Beyond Sports Network, he was a kicker for the New England Patriots as well as the Philadelphia Eagles. However, he had to sit behind two greats in Adam Vinatieri and David Akers. So let me ask you, as a kicker, what would it mean to you to be sitting behind, let's say, some of the greats? The name from the guy from Baltimore just escaped me.
Tucker,
Thank you, Justin Tucker. Thank you, Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
What would it mean for you to kind of sit behind him and learn? Because this man is going to go down as one of the best in the business.
Yeah, in my opinion, the best. It's
sorry, David Akers is the best. That's just me.
Not debatable.
That's just me. I mean, I give love to Vinatieri all the time.
For sure.
And Tucker is definitely up there. But me, David Akers, except for Jimmy. I know he's watching. Jimmy, you're my favorite kicker. But anyhow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, those are the guys that I watch to get better. So, I'm watching film on them to see what kind of technique they're using and how they're making adjustments, and just their routines and how they go about their business is something that I've been trying to take bits and pieces of to model myself after and kind of improve that way as well. So I feel like you can do a lot of learning by watching, and so that's a position especially where you pick up things from everybody. So try to kind of create a mashup of my own and make it my own brand. It's kind of what I get from those guys for sure.
Awesome. So the question I'm asking, if you could pick an NFL team to play
for,
which team would you want to play for and why?
Man, I went down to Lucas Oil this morning, and I would love to play in that place. I think that place would be rocking. I would love to play for the Colts. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah. So as a kicker, please reintroduce yourself to the world. Thank you.
Luke Samperi, kicker from Bryant University, born and raised Beverly, Massachusetts.
Awesome. My brother,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at the Combine,
Yes,
and looking forward to seeing you on Friday with all your drills.
Sounds good.
Thanks. So let me go ahead and get another young man. As this man takes his exit, we're going to have a conversation. I see the gentlemen are starting to line up here. They've got their height, their weight, they're checked in. Shout out to the National Scouting Combine team. Shout out to our man, Russ Landy, always in the building, helping us out, getting it done. We got my man, Derek, in there, Jair Meyer, and the entire crew. So this is a unique group because like I said, these gentlemen are free agents. So I definitely want to hear about their story. But before we get to that, please introduce yourself, sir, to the people.
Yeah, Max Davis here, linebacker. I'm from Indianapolis, local dude here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a linebacker.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Where did your love of the linebacker position and your love of the game come from?
Started early, kind of in middle school, just like to run around and smack people. And so, that's kind of how I grew up learning linebacker. And, it's been like that.
So have you ever played on the offensive side of the ball?
Played a little running back in high school, but really that's probably for a year or two.
Right.
Been on the defense mainly most of my career.
Oh, so. Yeah. So when you got there, you was like, no, coach, I'm staying right here. I'm good right here.
Yeah.
So are you inside, outside, or middle?
I can play all of them, honestly. Inside, outside, weak side, and middle.
Now, a linebacker, they usually are considered one of the leaders on the defensive side of the ball. So talk to me about your leadership skills and what you bring to a team.
Yeah, I bring accountability, toughness. I bring a crazy work ethic. I like to motivate people around me. So, when I'm on the field and when I'm in the weight room, locker room, whatever, everybody around me is going to compete at their best because, I'm going to give my all at the same time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So I'm asking everybody if you could pick a team to play for in the NFL, because that's not the case. The NFL is going to be the one to look at your tape.
Right, any of them, really.
They're going to be the one to see what you do at the National Scouting Combine.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be the one to say, we might want to invest in this young man.
Yeah.
But if you could pick a team.
I'll probably say Baltimore. I've always been a Ravens fan. I was born there, so it's only right. It's only right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Remind the people who you are, please.
Yeah, Max Davis, Indy kid, and I play linebacker.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I
look forward to seeing you tomorrow, man.
You too.
That's what happens, man. And again, I go back to what I was saying. Most of the defensive gentlemen that I speak to, when I ask them that question, they give me one of two teams. They either give me Baltimore or they give me Seattle. I don't know what it is about those defenses, but that has seemed to have been the course. Now, listen, you've got your Pittsburghs, you got your Buffaloes, you got your Indianapolises. But there's something about that Baltimore defense and that Seattle defense that when I talk to these young men, those are the two teams, at least on the defensive side of the ball, that they want to go to. It's very interesting because I remember those teams. I remember those defenses. Trust me, very well. But let me get another young man in here so we can sit down and have this conversation. Welcome, my man. How are you?
Good.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. This is for you. Do me a favor while you're getting yourself situated.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to people. Let them know who you are, sir.
Yeah, I'm Ethan Acton. I'm originally from Wyoming, moved to Cincinnati, play linebacker.
Cincinnati, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I ask the question? Are you okay from this past February, last month? Are you okay with the Bengals and everything?
I'm okay. I'm not even a Bengals fan, if I'm being honest.
Well, that's fine. But you lived there.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm sure that city was a jumping every which way the moment y'all beat the Chiefs and made it get to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
that was like a 2-week party. So I have to ask the question.
Yeah.
So what position again?
Middle linebacker.
Okay, another linebacker. So why the middle linebacker position?
Honestly, I've played everywhere on the football field, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I've played nose guard, D end. Middle linebacker is my favorite. I just like being a leader. Like to motivate my defense as much as I can possible, especially in the weight room. So yeah, I just love that position more. I like being a leader.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Listen, we all have the love that we bring, and when we have the opportunity to do what we love, it just makes it that much more fun for us.
Absolutely.
So again, I'm asking everybody, if you could pick a team to play for in the NFL, which team would you want to play for and why?
Well, I've been a Raiders fan my entire life. So I mean, I'd love to play for Las Vegas now.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas is an interesting city. So, you get picked up by Mark Davis in that squad. You kind of got to be truly focused because we've seen that people go out to Vegas and they kind of forget who they are for a moment.
Right.
So, if you had that opportunity and you were playing for the Vegas Raiders, talk to me about your mental state because that plays a major factor.
Right. Absolutely. Well, I know Vegas is like, Sin City, and I just like to, focus on my own game. So I don't indulge in those type of things. So I feel like my mental toughness would be there.
Okay.
Plus, just an opportunity to play there alone and having the opportunity to play for Vegas is motivating enough to stay strong. And
have you been to the Death Star yet?
No, I have not.
Okay. All right. I saw it when it was under construction.
Okay.
I saw it when it was completed. I have driven past it, but I have not been in it. But the stories that I have heard thus far, that place is probably up there with, SoFi. I will say that.
Yeah.
So if you ever get the opportunity, make sure you check it out. But I wish you the best of luck tomorrow as you do your combine and the drills. Do me a favor before you go, though. Please remind the people who you are.
Yeah, I'm Ethan Acton. I play linebacker.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you. No worries. I don't know about Vegas. I don't know if I have the mental toughness to, maintain and be in Vegas. And, I would want to play for the Raiders, but I look good in silver and black. But I'm just saying it's one of those where Vegas is maybe because I'm a gambler. Maybe it's a little hard for me. I don't know. But let me get another brother in here so we can sit down and have this conversation, man, because this is what I do. I introduce you to these uncut gems, these diamonds in the rough. These young men who have the opportunity to showcase their talent at the National Scouting Combine. My brother, that's for you.
Yes, sir.
Just want to pin that on real quick. Okay. And while you're doing that, do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people, man, so they know who you are, where you played, and what position.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Trayvon Lambert. I play tight end. I went to school at University of West Georgia.
Tight end? How tall are you?
6'4".
Woo, okay. Got another big boy in the house, especially at the tight end position. You know what? Can I just say this? I'm glad to see more brothers playing tight end, man.
Yes.
No disrespect to George Kittle or Travis Kelce, but I want some brothers going across the middle, knocking out linebackers.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
This actually my first time ever playing it. Tight end. Yeah.
So
I'm new to the position.
What did you play before tight end?
Wide receiver.
Okay. All right. So you stay on the offensive side of the ball, but you decide to make that transition to being now. Are you more of a blocking tight end, or are you a guy that is just gonna go across the middle and knock out linebackers?
I say both. I could do both, block and catch the ball across the middle.
Talk to me about your
high
skill
point the
set.
ball.
Okay, but talk to me about your skill set because you transitioned from wide receiver to tight end. So there has to be some sort of degree of difficulty that is attributed to that.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that change.
Of course, being from playing wide receiver, from being on the outside, you move it to tight end, you more on the line, so you doing way more blocking. Like you gotta block physical DNs and stuff like that. You gotta help your tackle. You gotta double on blocks, and then work off from the tackle on to the linebacker up next. So it's like it's a big difference for sure.
And when you made that transition, talk to me about that. How did you mentally prepare yourself to be a tight end on your team?
I just had to get myself prepared to block more because I already know how to run routes, catch the ball, because it's there. That's
Right.
what I played receiver for that.
Exactly.
So
and at
it's
6'4", trust me,
Yeah.
it ain't that difficult. 50-50 ball, you going up to get
oh
it.
yeah, for sure, most
Right,
definitely.
right. I got you.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, like I say, just moving positions, moving from wide receiver to tight end. Yeah, you gotta learn how to block more and just block more. Hell, really.
I got it. So I'm asking all the gentlemen here at the National Scouting Combine, if you could play for an NFL team, which team would you want to play for and why?
I say Atlanta Falcons, and I say the reason why I say that is because my family. I'm from Augusta, so I just want all my family ready to come see me play and stuff like that. So that's why I say Atlanta.
That seems to be a trend. A lot more of these young men here at the National Scouting Combine, if they get their shot, they kind of want to go play so that they know they got a fan base already in the stadium. They family, they friends, they cousins, they high school friends. They can all come cheer the brothers on. So do me a favor, please remind the people who you are.
Trayvon Lambert. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. Went to University of West Georgia. Play tight end.
Nice. My brother, best of luck to you tomorrow,
Thank
man.
you, sir.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, while he gets situated, we're going to get another young man in the building to have this conversation because, again, National Scouting Combine, this is day 3.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah, we good.
All right, awesome.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Day 3. So they're here today to let you know who they are, and then tomorrow they're going to be running the 40, the pro agility, the broad jump, bench press. They're going to do all that tomorrow and let you know what they all about. But let me get another young man in here to have this conversation so that we can go ahead and introduce him to y'all. Good afternoon, sir.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing good. How you doing?
Do me a favor, please. Introduce yourself to people. Let them know who you are, what position you play, what school you went to.
How y'all doing? My name's Demarson. Fort Lauderdale, Florida is where I'm from. In my opinion, best football players that's in the game right now. But I play DB. I can play any position on the field, versatile.
So you from the muck? You from the swamp?
I mean, if you want to call it that.
I mean, that's Fort Lauderdale area, right? I mean, that's that down south football.
Hard knock football. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Listen. I live outside of Tampa, so I know about Florida football.
Yeah, fast, physical.
Yeah, aggressive.
Definitely.
So you a DB, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. So as a DB, talk to me about your skill set. What separates you from other DBs?
I'll probably say I can probably play anything on the field, from the strong safety, free safety, corner. You can put me anywhere and I'll be there. I'm always a ball hawk, trying to get to the ball, whether it's in the air or if it's on the field.
Okay. So when I go back and look at your tape,
yes, sir.
What is the one thing that's going to stand out?
I'll probably say with my size, people think that I'm small, but I'm pretty good hard hitter. But I'm always towards the ball, literally every time. If it's in the air, I'm there.
Okay. Question I'm asking everybody, and I mean, you live in the Fort Lauderdale, or you from Fort Lauderdale?
Yes.
You from that area, so I'm going to ask though, if you could play for any team, which team would you want to play for, and more importantly, why?
I'll probably say Miami. I know I'm from Florida, but it's mainly because they're a fundamental team. They like to have fun. They like to go off of each other's success, and that's what I like to see.
Fair enough. Remind the people who you are, sir.
Name's Demarson, Florida. Nice to see y'all.
All right, man.
Yes,
I appreciate you. Best of luck to you tomorrow, all right?
Appreciate you too, man.
Thank you, sir. While he gets situated again, let me get another young man to step up to the plate and have this conversation. The line is forming here at the National Scouting Combine. This is day 3, but the free agents are in the building. Come on, my man. Have a seat. Let's go. Don't be shy now. We're going to sit down and have a conversation.
We ain't shy at all.
All right, man. What's up, man? How are you?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Doing well. Do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people, please.
My name is Almanzo Brown. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I went to school at Washington County, transferred to University of Kentucky.
Okay, and what position?
Receiver.
Yes,
sir.
All right. You the X, Y, the Z. What are you?
All of them.
Oh, see, finally, someone say all of them. Everybody want to be. I'm gonna be the X. I'm gonna be the X. All right, you're gonna be all.
I'm versatile. That's what I do. I travel.
Okay.
I can move. I can play everywhere.
So you play both sides of the field. You don't stick to left or right or middle. You like, I'll go whichever side.
No.
So
don't stick.
Wide receivers, I gotta ask the question, and this is a blanket statement. Y'all always want the best DB or the best safety or the best corner.
Mm-hmm.
How you shutting them down?
What do you mean?
How if you got man coverage on the outside and you got to get 12 yards, how you beating that man across the field from you to get that first
I
hit?
create separation. That's what I do.
So talk to me about it then.
I got great free work. I got great speed. Nobody can really. I'm a physical guy. I'm 6'2", 220,
Okay.
so I get physical as well. But I mean, my separation. You looking at my tape, the distance. I always create 5 yards at least.
So that's when I look at your tape, you're telling me separation is the first thing I'm gonna notice.
You're gonna see the explosiveness.
Talk to me about that footwork, man. How did you develop that footwork?
Well, growing up, I actually one of my trainers, one of the people I grew up with was Chad Johnson, so I always looked up to him. So that's where I got it from. He taught me everything, I just try to get it down.
Okay, fair enough. So Chad ain't playing no more, but I gotta ask you, would you want to go to Cincinnati and play in Chad's footsteps? I mean, right now they got Jamar, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. They got some. They got a good crew.
They got a good crew, but I would love to go anywhere. I think I can fit in. I think I can play anywhere, and that's me being versatile, being able to play X, Y. That makes me a great target.
All right.
You never know. I mean,
but if you could pick a team, which team would it be?
Atlanta needs me. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
And I think, schematically that would fit in there.
All right, man. Ryan, you see this, man. This your next boy right here. Come
Yes,
get him.
Yes, sir.
Put Calvin on one side and put this young man on the other. I think you might be all right.
Yes, sir.
You still ain't going to get it done, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, no, we're going to get it done.
Okay.
We're going to get it done.
Listen, in my opinion, until you get rid of Matt Ryan, that ain't going to happen. But that's just me.
Hey, if he got us there once, he can get us there again.
Fair enough. You're right. Touche.
You got two. That's me and him and Calvin. That's what it is.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Remind the people who you are, man.
Almanzo Brown from Atlanta.
I appreciate you, man. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Much love to you, man.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much. He said he could do it now.
We can do it for real.
I'm skeptical about Matt Ryan, but I've always been. Y'all know me. I'm skeptical about the brother. He's got the longevity to prove it, but I am just, I don't know. That's just me. So let me get another man in here so we can have that conversation. My brother, how are you, sir?
Good, I'm good.
Welcome. There you are.
Thank you very much.
Do me a favor, sir, as you get yourself situated. Please let the people know who you are, what position you played, what school you went to.
Sir, so my name is Akiba Wallace. I am a outside linebacker, safety, down defensive lineman out of Northern Arizona / Western New Mexico. I'm from Los Angeles, California. And, ready to show how I can be asked to a team.
I heard several positions
Yes,
there
sir.
on the
Yes, sir.
defense. So is there one that you particularly play more than the other?
Outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker.
Yes, sir.
So again, outside linebacker, you're talking about a man who has to be a leader on the team.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about some of your leadership traits.
Growing up, one of the persons that I idolized was Ed Reed and Sean Taylor, but especially Ed Reed because of how passionate and how intense he was. And I feel like I picked up a lot of his leadership traits, just being as vocal as I can, being a leader by example and not just by my voice. And, just carrying that passion each and every single day and that faith in God that, I can get the job done for my team and for myself as well.
All right. So now as an offensive linebacker, how do you basically disrupt the offense?
Pre-snap. I do a lot of things pre-snap. I love to move around, call out different cadences, just trying to mix up and confuse the offense a little bit. I pride myself in having high football IQ. So, and I played offense before as well. So any formation that they line up, covered or route running concepts, anything like that nature, I'm very familiar with. And that's how I definitely do a lot of my work pre-snap.
Is there a particular scheme that you like as opposed to others?
Not really. I played in basically all schemes. I've had to play in quarters. I've had to play cover 2, 3, 4, 4, 3. But I feel like I really excelled in a 3-4 format where I could, play in space, but also get on the line. When it's a 3rd and 12 situation, we got to go get the quarterback. I'm going to go get that quarterback by any means necessary.
All right. So if you could play for an NFL team, which team would you want to play for and why?
I was born in New York. So I'd probably go with the New York Giants, New York Football Giants. But,
They need help at all, Pastor. Look, let's keep it real. Giants need help all the way around.
Nah, but to be honest, it'd be an honor and a privilege to play for any team.
I know. Listen, I get it. Politically correct answer is I'll go play for anybody. Trust me, I get that. But I want to get down to the nitty gritty. Let's find out where you want to go, what you want to do, man. I'm serious.
No, yeah, definitely New York Football Giants.
Fair enough. Remind people who you are, please.
Akiba Wallace, outside linebacker, ready to show the world what I can do.
Awesome, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. I'm going to take a real quick break, ladies and gentlemen. When I come back, more here at the National Scouting Combine, Day 3, with the free agents in just a moment. Welcome back to Day 3 of the National Scouting Combine. This is the free agent edition of the National Scouting Combine. These gentlemen are here today. Some of them have played before on different levels, but they are here because, like everybody, they want their shot. They want their opportunity to be seen by any and all. This young man here, please, sir, introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, I'm Lee Privet.
Lee, where'd you play ball?
I played sports at the Privet State University in Nebraska.
Okay. And what position?
While I was there, I played predominantly D-line, switched to linebacker after I lost a bit of weight and did a couple of other positions afterwards.
So you slimmed down to get right and they put you to linebacker?
A little bit, yeah.
Why?
It was
if you was a defensive end, I was like, I figured I get cut that way, I could mess up some offensive linemen.
It was a lot of extra things going into it, whether it was depth chart. It was where I needed to be, and so I went there.
Okay.
I really wasn't too bothered about it too much. It was just is what it was.
All right. So as a linebacker, again, I've talked to a lot of linebackers here today. You have to be a leader. So talk to me about some of your leadership skills.
Where do I start? Normally, when it came down to it, I was usually watching film on a weekly basis. I'm putting in at least 2 hours a day on film alone.
Okay.
Just for offensive lineman reads alone. Just for offensive lineman reads. That's before I even got to quarterback cadence and run pass preference.
Gotcha. All right. So how do you disrupt offenses?
I personally like to be in the middle of the line and predominantly disrupt any kind of motions, any kind of block schemes. So double coverages, pulling guards, tackles, etc. I'd like to see those be forced to spill or just watch some kind of disruption occur.
Okay, fair enough. So let me ask you, if you could play for an NFL team, and don't give me the politically correct answer because I don't want it.
Yeah.
If you could play for a team, which team would you want to play for and why?
I personally would like to either see myself go to KC or possibly Cleveland, both of which have a pretty good linebacker cores, and pretty good defenses. They both finished out the year very strong as far as deep runs go postseason. And I'm just looking at them. I'm thinking that they're gonna do a lot of things in the offseason, and I'd like to be a part of that.
Okay. All right. Do me a favor, sir. Please remind the people who you are.
I'm Lee Privet from Privet State, Nebraska. Yeah.
Awesome. My brother, best of luck to you tomorrow.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Let me get another young man in here so we can keep having this conversation here at the National Scouting Combine. I got you. Afternoon, sir.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Do me a favor, man. This brother's swole. Like, I feel like I had to bulk up, man. Look,
Guys, don't worry.
Do me a favor, please. Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Sidney Coakley from Orlando, Florida, middle linebacker.
Orlando.
Yep.
Did you go to UCF?
I actually did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. We definitely need to have a conversation. I live right outside of Tampa, so you close by, so we might have a talk. Man.
Yep.
But what position did you play?
Actually, I didn't play football at UCF. I actually played basketball at another school in Massachusetts called Dean College. I don't know if you know. For Division II. So my whole life I've just been playing basketball, and I've been neglecting that I've been a football player this whole time. I always had the bottom for it.
Talk to me about that. You've neglected playing football your whole life. So what happened to where you just woke up one morning and realized, even though I love the game of basketball, football is where I need to be?
Well, as a basketball player, you know, you want to get to the top and stuff like that. But when you have the opportunity and you see things that are happening in life, like, you know, you got COVID and stuff like that, I actually sat down and think, I was like, do I want to keep pursuing this, or do I, you know, want to go ahead and change my path and see what, you know, where the light can be.
Right.
So, you know, I just wanted to take this opportunity and just, you know, put my full forth in and, you know, and see what happens from here.
Wow. Okay. So playing football, offense or defense?
Defense.
Defense. Why the defensive side of the ball?
I think I have an advantage just from, you know, my past, you know, career in basketball. I have the athleticism. So if I could disrupt passes,
right.
Have the athleticism to, you know, have the speed, catch up to people, and you know, disrupt things. I know I could be, you know, be a good, you know, good player for the team.
Okay. So if you could pick a team to play for in the NFL, which team?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Why the Steelers?
It's you know, helmet on the head.
Yeah.
Hard hat. You know, great staff, football team. It's just the, you know, the whole team as well. You know, you got all these pickups and stuff like that, and you got all these players that come down a long line of history of, you know, greatness.
Right.
So you just want to be a part of that, and once you're a part of that, there's no, you know, nothing but going forward. So.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, sir, please. Remind the people who you are.
My name is Sidney Coakley from Orlando, Florida, middle linebacker.
Awesome. Pleasure.
All right, nice to meet you.
Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you
so much. Interesting. Make sure we stay in contact, man, because like I said, you being in Orlando, definitely like have
Hit
some
me up.
conversations.
I'll be here.
I definitely will.
We will be interviewing you over the next 2 days. So,
Hello, sir.
What's up, sir? How are you?
All right.
Doing good.
If you need to go back to the room, come back. Eric will be taking care of you for the next 2 days.
So as we get situated, do me a favor, sir, please introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are, what position you play, and what school.
My name is Amani Baloa, and I play middle linebacker, and I graduated from the University of North Texas.
Okay. Middle linebacker.
Yes.
You seem to have a very calm presence about yourself. Middle linebackers are like aggressive guys, man. So where does your aggression come from? Because, you know, you got to lead this team. If you ask me, this is just me, we just met. You just have a very calming presence about you. Is there a switch that turns on and turns off?
As soon as I put the helmet on.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Talk to me about that, man.
It's just the love of the game. You know,
Okay.
as soon as I put that helmet on, it's, you know, I'm focused on the task at hand.
Yes.
You know, putting my team in the best position and everything to win the game. Whether
Okay.
it's, you know, if I don't get that many tackles and everything, helping my teammate out on you know, making sure I pick up the running back, or, you know, whoever the case may be, you know, making sure I put myself in the best position and putting my team in the best position to win the game.
Okay, fair enough. I just have to ask that because I'm telling y'all, the brother sat down, I looked at him, I'm like, he seems like a very humble giant. Like, he just is I feel very comfortable having a conversation with him. And he told me he a linebacker. I'm like, hold up. Linebackers, I mean, no disrespect to you, of course. Linebackers are some dogs, man. They come in aggressive. They're like, arr! I'm like, whoa. So let's keep it easy now. But I can appreciate that. So your focus and how you mentally prepare yourself for these games, where does that come from?
that comes from, you know, just being at my height and everything, playing the sport and everything, proving everybody wrong that I can still play that position at my height.
All right. Fair enough. If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team would you want to play for and why?
Philadelphia Eagles.
My man. There, see, I needed it. Thank you. I love it. Okay, we good. We good now. See, I like him. Plus, he want to play for my team. Jeffrey, Howie, come get the brother. I'm just letting you know he gonna be right down the road. National Scouting Combine, Grand Parks Event Center. Come check him out. Anyhow, all right. But why Philly?
They embody everything that I look for within the team. You know,
That's
the
right,
fight. You know, the dog mentality.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's against them.
Speak on it.
You know, and I grew up a big Brian Dawkins fan.
See,
you know?
I knew it. I told y'all I felt something. It's just it's when you at the National Scouting Combine, you just get to understand people on that deeper level. I knew when the brother sat down, there was something about it. And he a Dawkins fan. That's what I'm saying. Hey, man, please remind the people who you are.
My name is Amani Baloa, and thank you very much.
Appreciate you, man.
Right.
I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, all right? Well, hold up. Oh. You be forgetting the mic. I know. Trust me. It's one. Welcome back. National Scouting Combine, Day 3. Free agents are in the building. Your man, Eric Wilson, along with this young man as he gets ready for the Combine. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, everybody. My name is Daryl Tolson.
What position did you play, Daryl?
Linebacker.
Linebacker. What school?
I didn't play college ball.
Okay.
I played semi-pro, and I played 2 months of professional rugby in Colorado.
Oh, all right. So semi-pro. What team?
They was called the Virginia Storm.
Virginia Storm. Okay. So linebacker. I got another linebacker in the building. What about that position, man?
Just to have the visual test, to be able to read and react, like that was always a thing that's always been like second nature to me, to be able to read something and then react off of it.
Okay.
So that was always something that appealed to me.
You got to be a leader. So talk to me about some of those skills and those traits that you have. Why does your team rally around you?
My team rallies around me simply because I hold everybody accountable.
Okay.
I think that's the first step to being a leader.
Right.
But also being able to push them to go above and beyond what they think their potential may be, just for the team to be better. Because at the end of the day, it's a team sport. It doesn't matter if I had 11 tackles, but if my teammate can't get it together, then the team falls apart.
Listen, accountability is one of the biggest pieces, so I definitely get it. If you could pick a team to play for in the NFL, which team would you want to play for and why?
I got to go with the hometown, Washington Commanders.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's hope they can rebuild and do something. But so,
Right.
I mean, that's where you grew up. So, I
Yes,
understand
sir.
that. I get that. Do me a favor, though, sir. Please remind the people who you are.
My name is Daryl Tolson.
And what school and what position?
School, Dabney S. Lancaster Community College.
All right.
And linebacker.
Awesome. My brother, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow. All right.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. All these linebackers, man. I'm looking out and I see just a sea. And I'm thinking, all y'all linebackers? Like, what we got going on here, man? Linebacker, receiver, I need a quarterback. Somebody had one tight end in here. I had one kicker. Man who started off the show told me he was a Cowboys fan. I said, goodness gracious. Anyhow, my brother, welcome.
Well,
Please introduce yourself to the people. Tell them who you are, what position you play, what school you play, or if you were a semi-pro, please.
Yeah, I'm Malik Allen Jr, man. I played defensive end, D tackle, played deep down in the trenches, man.
Okay.
You know?
What school?
I played for Butler Community College, but I've been playing semi-pro for the last 2 years for the Cardinals. Semi-pro. Yeah.
Okay.
Chicago Cardinals.
Chicago Cardinals.
Yeah.
All right. So, talk to me about your position, man. What separates you from others?
My get off. I got a real quick get off. First step off the ball.
All right. And how are you able to disrupt offenses?
Like I said, with my speed, I get to the point A, point B real quick, man. I'm able to attack them and I got power. So, you know, that combination, kind of make it hard to be blocked.
Could be considered a little bit lethal. I hear you. So if you could play for a team in the NFL, which team would you want to play for? And more importantly, why?
The Rams. My favorite player, Aaron Donald, man. So, you know, I like to be going under his wing, let him teach me what he know, you know, and use it to my game.
Best in the business, man.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Remind the people who you are, please.
Man, I'm Malik Allen Jr. I play defensive end, D tackle, and I play for Butler Community College.
My brother, best of luck to you tomorrow, man.
Cool.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Aaron Donald, like I said, the best of the best, man. It's awesome. Let me go ahead and get another brother in here. How are you, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well.
Oh.
You can just hold it if it's going to be easier for you. It's fine. Do me a favor, please. I'm well. Introduce yourself to the people. Who you are, what position, what school.
My name is Jair Meyer. I consider myself a positionless player, and I'm from St. Xavier University.
Positionless player. What does that mean?
I got film on the college level at DB, slot receiver, and running back. So I feel like I can fit in anywhere.
So it don't matter, offensive or defensive side of the ball, you getting the job done.
Kick return, the gunner, all that.
Okay. Is there one position that you primarily choose to play over others?
Nah, it's honestly not.
Just wherever coach wants to slide you in, don't matter.
Yep. I just
Both
like
sides
playing
of the
ball.
ball, you got it.
Yep.
All right, so let's talk the offensive side of the ball now. Either as a running back or as a wide receiver, how do you disrupt defenses?
Being shifty, being able to not being taken down on first contact, and just not being tackled easily.
So I don't know if you know this offhand, but I'm going to ask because I'm a big fan of this one. As a running back, do you know what your average is yak-wise?
Yards after catch or yards after run? You said running back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. Let's do wide receiver.
Okay. Yeah, I say on the average about like 12 yards after catch.
12 yards.
Yeah.
Okay. Running back. North, south, east, or west?
North and south.
North and south.
One cut.
You hitting
straight
the hole.
downhill. Yep.
That's it. All right. So now flip the script. Now let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Since you know those two positions, and it gives you a mental advantage when you're looking at running backs and or wide receivers, how do you change the narrative and control the game as opposed to them trying to control you?
On defense, I just feel like I'm relentless and I understand schemes, like what they trying to do, and like how like certain formations can lead to what type of plays they gonna run,
right.
Concepts. So I feel like I could be real disruptive like that. Just being everywhere and roaming.
Okay. If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team would you want to play for and why?
I'm probably gonna get some people mad, but I had to say Chicago because that's where I'm from.
Wait, who cares? It ain't about them. It's about you.
Yeah.
If you want to go play Chicago, play in Chicago.
Go back to the crib, play for the Bears.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what you want to. That's what you want to do. Go do it. Don't worry about them. Why they gonna be mad?
There's some Bears haters out here, man.
Yeah, guess what? There's also some Eagle haters. Ask me if I care. Nope. Sorry. Don't. Do me a favor, though. Remind the people who you are, please.
Jair Meyer from Chicago.
Much love, brother. I appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, all right? And your business. Let me go ahead and get another young man in the building here so we can have this conversation. How are you, sir?
How are you?
Good. You ain't got to clip that. You can hold that, make it easier for you. Do me a favor.
How are you?
Introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Brian Allen, quarterback.
Oh, we got a quarterback. Yes. Thank you. I need a quarterback here. All right, let's talk. You a quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you play?
I actually did not play college ball.
You did?
I did not.
Okay. Semi-pro?
No, I did not.
Okay. So you just walking in, I'm going to be a quarterback.
You could say something like that. You know, I was just telling a few guys over there. I had an opportunity to try out for what's the new league, the FCF. That's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, I went down to the trial in Orlando. You know, I guess I showcased my skill a little well. I guess I'm not washed up yet.
Okay. All right.
I did pretty good down there. You know, they offered me a nice little job offering. You know, so then with
That's
that
what
being
it's about,
said,
man.
you know, I guess another guy seen me try out. They said, listen, we think we think you can play even higher than that. They said, but you know, one thing I lack was footage because I didn't play college ball. They said, you know, come here, show us what you can do, and hopefully everything else is gonna fall into place. So
okay.
I'm here just following my own story.
All right. So talk to me about your story. What led to you being here? What led to getting you to the National Scouting Combine?
You know, like I just said, how do I phrase it without going into? I don't want to be long. You know, the guys want to get up here, but
no, I understand.
You know, living life. I want to say living life. You know, I was just telling them over there talking. When you do stuff, when you got nothing to lose, you're the most dangerous person in the building.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's what that's the kind of chip on my shoulder I have. You know, I got nothing to lose, so what can I lose? by telling me no. And you know, I never want to be one of those guys that grew up and was like, I was good enough. I never tried.
Right.
So you know, like I
feel you.
said, and I feel what I promised myself. That's all that really matters. And with that promise, you know, other people seen the glow in me, the light. You know, the way I pull myself, the way I'm able to, you know, be a leader on the field, even as a tryout. But you know, create and set the vibe. You know, we're all there for our own selfish reasons, but you know, either way, you still gotta work together just to shine in your own way. And it don't matter. When Rashid want to look good, I got to throw a good ball. Running back want to look good, I got to throw a good ball. So you know, quarterback got to set that tone regardless.
So you are in a very unique situation because there are several organizations who are going to be out there tomorrow watching you because, you know, we watch quarterbacks.
Yes, sir.
And being who you are, being a black man, quarterback position is one that you are going to get a lot of heat.
Yes, sir.
There is going to be a tall order
Yes,
for
sir.
you to compete on that level.
Yes, sir.
How do you combat those obstacles?
You know, whenever I hit adversity, you know,
Yeah.
I think of my upbringing. You know, this ain't nothing compared to that. This is just me having fun doing what I do best. So it ain't no challenge to me. If I look at it like that, I'm already preparing to fail. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna have fun with it. I ain't gonna worry about nothing. Like I said, when you got nothing to lose, you're the most dangerous person in the building.
I'm gonna call you House Money when I see you out there tomorrow. If you hear somebody yelling House Money, that's me because you talking like that's what you playing with right now, and I respect that. I really do. So this is my man. Tell him who you are again.
Brian Allen,
AKA House Money's in the building.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, my man. I appreciate you. That's deep right there, man. That's interesting. But see, that's what I do, man. I gotta bring you these young men. I gotta get them to tell their story to you, so y'all know when they do hit that next level and they do it, overcome that adversity. You can say you saw him here first. My man, right here, my brother. How are you?
How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm Brandon Connor. Play wide receiver.
What school did you play for, sir?
I play at Gattaca Prep down in Florida, Tampa, Florida.
Oh,
Like a little
okay.
Jico.
This brother's in my neck of the woods. I'm about 25, 30 minutes south of Tampa. So,
Tampa,
all right,
yeah,
fair enough.
Originally from Fort Myers, Florida, though.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle. I lived in Sarasota for a little
okay,
bit.
right there.
Yeah, so I know it's
941?
yes, sir, in the building.
Okay.
So, talk to me about your position, sir. Wide receiver?
Yeah.
Why wide receiver?
That's just I'm usually an athlete, you know what I'm saying? I play something everywhere, but I just took to that position more than anything.
Okay.
So that's what I choose, and I'm mostly a deep threat.
So you the guy that's on the outside.
Yeah, the outside guy. I could get in the slot too, though. I
Right.
could do some damage in the slot.
Okay.
But like I'm more the deep threat because I got top end speed. So
How you beating your man off the line, man? If it's
It de-
man
it
coverage,
dep-
how you beating him off the
depends
line?
it depends on how he playing. You know, it depends on how he playing and how I'm gonna stem him. If he's giving the inside, if he's playing the inside, it depends. Like you know what I'm saying, what route I'm running.
Right.
You know what I'm saying if I'm running like a slant or something.
Right.
I'm coming inside, stand back on top of him, and get back out.
Okay.
You know, so it just all depends.
All right, so do me a favor. Answer me this question. The defense is running zone. It's 3rd and 11, and they going to you.
Okay.
How you getting them 11 yards? How you getting that first down? Talk to me.
Oh, well, I am a yak receiver though.
Okay.
My yards after the catch, so it's like it just whatever the quarterback running, I gotta make it happen.
All right.
So
I feel you. Living in Tampa. Now you know.
I actually living in Georgia right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. You living in Georgia?
Yeah. I just play ball down that way.
Okay. So if you could play for an NFL team, what team would you want to play for and why?
Come on, man. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I kind of figured that. But now Brady gone now.
I don't care.
Godwin might not be there.
That's been my team since I was young, so it don't matter with Brady or without Brady. And you know we got the best weather, so you know.
This is facts. Fact, my brother. Hey,
we got
facts.
We got the best weather, so
yes,
you know,
sir.
I can't beat it.
Yeah, as someone once said to me, the only place you can see a woman in a thong for 9 months out of the year.
Definitely.
I'm
Florida.
just saying. Hey, do me a favor. Remind people who you are, please.
I'm Brandon Connor, play wide receiver.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow. Handle your business, all right? I'm liking this. We're going to keep it going here at the National Scouting Combine, day 3. My brother, how are you, sir?
Doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. That's the mic. That's not an excuse.
Oh, shit.
That's okay. It's all right. Do me a favor. Let people know who you are, what position you play, what school you play for.
Got you. I'm Brandon Kennedy. I play running back, and I'm from Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I actually didn't play college ball, but I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a hometown.
Okay, fair enough. So what position again?
Running back.
Running back. Talk to me about that running back position because traditionally, running backs have a very short window of opportunity.
They do.
How do you set the trend as to not be one of those gentlemen?
It's all about mentality for me. And the reason why I say it's all about mentality is because as long as you got the right support system, the right training system, the right nutrition, and honestly, along with having mentality, you gotta have that trust within your teammates as well.
Okay.
And just being able to trust in yourself at the most.
Got you. So, as a running back, man, are you north, south, or east and west?
North, south.
North, south. You hitting the hole. That's it.
Yep.
Offensive line creates the hole. You going through it.
Yep.
Anybody getting your way, you getting run over.
Yep.
Okay. I like that. That's what. Listen, I said if I ever played in the NFL on that level, I would want to be a running back, man, because defensive people, they love to hit. But I'm like, look, I will truck somebody over. You give me the ball, boy. I'm letting you know. I'm 6 foot, all a deuce and a quarter. I'm gonna run somebody over.
And having that feel just after doing that, man, it's a different thrill.
See, defensive guys, they like if they hit you, what happens? The ball may or may not come out. But as an offensive guy, if you knock somebody over and you still got the ball in your hand, it's like you couldn't touch me.
Exactly.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna keep it moving. Anyhow, if you could play for an NFL team, which team would you want to play for, sir? And more importantly, why?
I'm a Steelers fan. But not taking away fanship, just honestly growing up, I played a part one and starting with the Steelers.
Okay.
So I've always been just Steelers at heart. But if anything, I wouldn't mind playing for the Panthers. The reason why I would want to bring our first championship back home.
Okay. How close are you to Fayetteville?
About an hour and a half.
Okay.
About an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Get up with me after this, man. I got some people. Shout out to my boys. Say what, say it again out there in Fayetteville. They got a sports show that they do. I want to put you on with them, man.
Got you. Appreciate that, man.
No worries, man. Do me a favor before you leave. Remind the people who you are.
I'm Brandon Kennedy. I play running back, and I'm from Charlotte.
Yes, sir. Much
Appreciate
love,
you,
man.
man.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Let me get another brother in here. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Do me a favor, please. Introduce yourself to the people. You ain't got to clip that, man. I was just trying to get a mic for everybody.
All right, my name is Chris Richardson. People call me CJ. I'm from Columbus, Mississippi. I didn't play college, but I played 3 years semi-pro, and I was signed to the Spring League practice squad of the Spring League Alphas 2020.
Okay.
Was going to get some film with them, but COVID broke out.
COVID happened and ruined everybody. Let's just, So over the last 2 years, man, what have you been doing to keep yourself, staying ready so you don't have to get ready?
I've been training, and I went back to the semi-pro ranks last year, got some more film, got some more experience, had a breakout season. So now I'm back to get back to the professional level.
So talk to me about this breakout season. What'd you do?
Well, made the All-Star team. I was one of the top defensive players on the team. Also, it was one play in particular. I made one of the biggest hits in my league to where I advertised it on my Instagram page, and it reached a news media site, and over 2.6 million people saw it.
Okay. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen, because this brother just gave you so much information in that short amount of time. If you didn't pick up on it, you missed it. He not only sold himself, he sold his brand. He let you know where to go find him. That's what I'm talking about. These are the kinds of athletes that come to the National Scouting Combine, okay? They come here because they already got a purpose. They come here because they are self-sufficient and because they're going to let you know who they are. Thank you. Thank you so much for telling that story. Let's get back to the positional side of things. Why? Tell me your position again.
On safety, strong safety.
Okay. So why the defense? Why the strong safety position?
Well, I started out as a running back, and I got tired of getting hit, so I want to hit people.
Whatever, man. I'm sorry. Running backs hit people too.
I still love running back. I still tote the rock if I have to, but
Right.
it's just something about defense I can't shake.
I get it. I do. Listen. If you ask me, feet to the fire, yes, I'm a defensive guy. But there's just something I got a little bit of love for running backs. Wide receivers, tight ends, y'all bigger, stronger, whatever. Man, little men like me, 6 foot, buck and a quarter. I'm telling you, I just want to I'm gonna truck somebody. Anyhow, strong safety.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me how you disrupt offenses. More importantly, wide receivers.
Well, I disrupt wide receivers by getting them off the route running. I try to disrupt the route, disrupt the timing, because in professional level, timing is everything.
Yes.
If you get them off timing, you can buy time for your defense to get a turnover.
Right.
And I also a real threat in the run game too. I like dropping down the box and attacking the line of scrimmage.
See, I like this brother. If you could play for a team, sir, what team would you want to play for and why?
Well, I'm also a Steelers fan.
Okay.
But I wouldn't mind playing for the Atlanta Falcons.
Why Atlanta?
All because I got family in the ATL, and I like the environment of ATL, the vibe that they give.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind playing for the
I'm
Falcons.
just not a fan of their quarterback. That's all. I'm not. I'll keep it real. I'm just not a fan. Listen, I don't like Dallas, none of them, but I respect that because the brother got his money, and I don't like Atlanta's quarterback. The rest of Atlanta, I'm fine with. Chocolate City, hey, calling my name, but Do me a favor. Remind the people who you are, please.
My name is Chris Richardson, nickname CJ. My Instagram is InstaBless31, all lowercase. My Facebook is Chris Richardson CJ, and I'm a strong safety free agent.
My brother, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow, all right?
Yes, sir.
Handle your business. I like him. See? I'm telling you. This is the love.
How you doing, man?
Afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Please do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Michael Trailor-Bennett from Columbus, Ohio. I play receiver.
Receiver.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So as a receiver, sir, are you more inside or outside wide receiver?
Depends on if I can play in the slot, mismatch against the safeties, linebacker.
Talk to me
outside.
about that mismatch, man. What do you do to disrupt defenses and be the one that comes down with the ball, gets that hit, or keeps it moving?
I can run and I can catch. You know what I'm saying? I got routes. I'm not just a big guy that can just, run on the field and catch fades. I'm a route runner. I'm good with reading defenses, picking zones out and stuff like that.
So what made you decide that, in playing football, this was the position you wanted to play?
I like scoring touchdowns.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like scoring touchdowns. And
To date, and I don't know if you know
Okay.
this offhand, but to date, how many touchdowns do you have?
like in my college career or just all over?
Overall.
I don't know. I lost track of that. That's a lot of touchdowns.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Talk to me about one of your key moments in college. Talk to me about a moment like that's on your tape that would stand out.
I would say when I played Wildcat quarterback too in college. So when we beat our rivals, I scored on the last drive. It's always good we can beat our rival and take whatever the wagon wheel back. That was ours, a wagon wheel. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team and why?
My favorite team, the Bengals. So the Bengals with Joe Blur or KC. They throw that ball. They throw the ball.
Burrow got a squad though right now at the wide receiving core.
That's
He
cool.
got Chase, he got Higgins, he got Boyd. What kind of impact would you add to that team?
Being able to switch from the outside and and the inside, being able to play outside, inside, and just being a mismatch, not just being a one-dimensional player.
Fair enough.
And special teams,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to play special teams at the next level.
Hey, you know what? You're right. You got to make yourself
Yes, sir.
available.
Yes,
Stay
sir.
ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yes, sir.
Remind the people who you are, please.
Michael Trailor-Bennett from Columbus, Ohio. I play receiver.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Look forward to seeing you out
Yes,
there
sir.
tomorrow, man. We good. Wide receiver, special teams. I got them all in here, y'all. My brother, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Tell the people who you are. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Lovell Spruce Jr., Cleveland, Ohio. Played at West Virginia University for a little spout. Then I ran track at Kent State.
Oh, you a mountaineer, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So
Country road.
Talk to me about your position. Now, are you from Cleveland? Are you a Browns fan?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As hard as that can be.
Yeah, because we're going to have that conversation right now because I have to ask y'all. Listen, you let go of OBJ, making the spot available for you.
He ran away, but
I wouldn't say he ran away, but we're going to move past that. You have one of the best, in my opinion, running back tandems.
Yeah.
And Nick Chubb and
that's
Kareem
an
Hunt.
absolute beast.
Okay. You got a solid tight end in David Njoku. I like that.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, no. Austin Hooper?
Hooper. I say Njoku's a lead, but Hooper's a good fill out.
Your defense is led by Myles Garrett, top guy in the league.
It's Myles Garrett and friends.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So how long y'all going to keep number 6? That's what I want to know.
Hey, man, till that contract run out, we find a good sub.
But y'all
they
gave him an
extended them.
extension, man.
Because it's not about y'all, man. I hear the giggles, man. It's not about the extension. It's about what could happen worse, because if we're being honest, that wasn't great. But, we throw somebody new into this whole system, and it could also be another, Johnny Manziel, type.
All right, and listen.
That's a lot of money.
Up until this year, I would have given you a pass on that one. However, right down the road from Cleveland is the current AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals with a quarterback.
Joe Burrow. Yeah, we know.
With a quarterback who comes back from a major season-ending injury, comes back ahead of schedule, and with a offensive line that was just god-awful. Man got sacked 9 times in the playoffs, but still found a way to get it done and get his team to the dance.
I mean,
Baker Mayfield
That's a real first round pick. I'm
ain't
telling you.
sniffed the playoffs. He might have been there, but I mean, it's just it boggles the human mind. So as a Clevelander, I have to ask you, how much longer y'all gonna keep him?
Well, whenever we figure out that it's not about your Heisman, it's not about what round you go or what school you went to or what accolades you had prior to NFL. It's about what you do there. And once they get that out of their heads, that, you know, the whole, you know, Johnny Football 0.0, 0.2 deal, they're going to move on.
All right. Let's get back to you for a minute. I just had to ask that because it just – I believe in that team.
Absolutely,
I just don't believe in him. But this ain't about him. This is about you.
Yeah, man.
So talk to me about your position.
All right, so originally offensive player back in high school a little bit, switched to defense because, you know, I may make big hits.
Okay.
And I can smell out the ball really well. Very disruptive, really fast off the ball. In college at West Virginia, you know, mind you, had 6 block punts and field goals. So off the line, I'm crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
It's that reach, and my release is kind of crazy off the line too.
All right.
But
So what is one skill set that if people watch your tape, they are going to be able to pick up on immediately?
How quickly I can get off the line if I'm blitzing
Right.
or being sent on a rush.
Okay. Is there a particular scheme that you like versus another?
Like three down, 4 linebacker. It really kind of forces the quarterback to think like, all right, who's coming this time?
Right.
When you have that element of surprise and it's not the constant same rush, and you force the running back there to think also,
Yeah.
you can get a lot more things done.
All right.
And you take somebody out of the passing game as well.
I think I know the answer to this, but we're going to ask it anyhow. If you could play for an NFL team, which team and why?
It'd be the Cleveland Browns,
Okay.
man. It's,
All right.
I'm not. It's
And you know what? I respect that. I just, like I said, I'm not sold on your quarterback. I wish you the best of luck tomorrow at the combine, and I really hope that Cleveland figures it out because, like I said,
They will.
I think there's a lot of talent on that team on both sides of the ball. I think
Absolutely.
that team could be very formidable in an already stacked AFC. Not to mention an already stacked AFC North. You know?
They battling hard right now, but Cleveland's gonna get together. Hopefully, I get the opportunity to maybe contribute to that in the future.
My hope.
That's the dream.
My hope is that you do because maybe you could knock some sense into number 6, but that's all right. Anyhow, please, before you go, remind the people who you are, sir.
I'm Lovell Spruce Jr. from Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm happy to be here at the combine.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I had to have the conversation, y'all. I just had to have it because y'all know how I feel, man. If you watch the sports arena, shameless plug for me, y'all already know. I'm just not a fan. But anyhow, let me pass the mic here to this young man. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm Adrian Escobedo from Santa Paula, California. I play corner.
Corner. All right. So defensive guy, talk to me about your love of the game, sir.
It's more of a chess match than what people think.
Okay.
And I really like the schematics of it.
Right.
And people just focus on like big hits and stuff, but
Right.
I like to focus on like, oh, this happened because of this and stuff like that.
So where did your mindset come from when it came to, you know, just getting that wrapped around your head as far as playing chess, not checkers?
I've always kind of been like a nerd. So when I started playing football, like I saw that right away and other people like didn't see that. So that's why I kind of gravitated towards that.
Okay. What about your tape? If I watch your tape, what about it is going to be the one thing that stands out?
My most recent tape is that I'm a like true man-to-man corner, and I don't think you can really find that in the draft any year. Like the last true man-to-man corner that went high was Jalen Ramsey.
So you consider yourself to be not necessarily on his level, but a man who could be considered at some point on that level.
Yeah, just put me on an island.
Okay. All right. So if you could play for an NFL team, which team would you want to play for and why?
The Bengals.
You want to play for why Cincinnati?
Joe Burrow.
Simple enough. Joe Burrow. Easy enough. Do me a favor, please. Remind the people who you are.
I'm Adrian Escobedo. I play corner.
All right, man. Best of luck to you. I'll see you tomorrow. That man was simple and quick. He said, I'm going to go play for Joe Burrow. That was his answer. That's all he needed. What's up, my man?
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm all right.
Do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Devin Murray. I play running back. I'm from Dothan, Alabama, and I attended Faulkner University in Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. So talk to me about the running back position, man. Average lifespan is 3.5-4 years.
Yeah, I heard that, but I always love to play running back. I always love since I was a young guy in midget league, and I was just a guy when it comes to running the ball. I was just very intense with it.
Okay. You north, south, east, or west?
North, south, most
North,
definitely.
south run.
Most
That's
definitely.
it.
But the biggest thing about big guys,
Right.
they feel like just because you're north, south, you can't get around, you can't do no moves on anyone. But that's what I focus on a lot of my game, being explosive.
Was there a player or is there a player in the NFL who you kind of model your game after?
Not necessarily Trent Richardson when he was in college, but he's not NFL.
Okay.
I just like how much power he ran with,
Right.
things like that.
I feel you.
It's like-
If you could play for an NFL team, which team would you want to play for and why?
Probably the Dolphins, just because they got great weather. Ain't far from home. I'll probably get the same amount of effort anywhere I went. So
Right, but Miami is the place that you would go where your family be able to show up,
Most definitely.
come watch you, and
Most
you got that
definitely.
fan base already locked in.
most definitely.
All right, I feel you, brother. Remind the people who you are, please.
I'm Devin Murray from Dothan, Alabama. Play running back. Attended Faulkner University, and that's all.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Much love. Look forward to seeing out you do your thing out there tomorrow. Like I told you, I got a special place for running backs, man. I do. I got love for him. What's up, my brother? How are you?
Pretty good.
I'll give that to you. Do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people, please.
My name is Noah Diaz. I'm from Chicago, born in Wisconsin. Born in Chicago, raised in Wisconsin.
Okay, what position?
I'm a running back, man.
I
On
love
pencil
it.
and paper. I feel like at this point in my lifetime, though, I've been training. I'm a hybrid now. I can do any position you put me at.
So now you a hybrid.
I can be a hybrid.
Okay, but primarily, if you had to pick, you would play running back.
Yeah, running back, pencil and paper for sure.
North, south, east, or west?
North, south, man. I'm a scat back, though. I can do whatever. If I got to get outside, I'll get outside and beat the man.
All right. So as a running back, 3.5, 4 years, typical lifespan of a running back.
Sure.
Talk to me how you don't fall into that characterization, that narrative.
Man, it's all about maintenance and health. You just got to take care of your body and make sure that you stay on top of that. If you take care of your body and, stretch how you supposed to stretch. And like LeBron James, think about him. He spent $1 million on his body. If you value your body like that, I feel like you can beat that 3 to 4 years for sure.
I appreciate it, man. If you could play for an NFL team, which team would you want to play for and why?
I feel like I'll play for the Baltimore Ravens, man.
Why the Ravens? That's interesting.
The Baltimore Ravens, man, they just like their system. I like Lamar Jackson. I like how they run the ball. I mean, they've always been a good, solid, consistent team. And
So
I like that.
you feel you would be a complementary piece to the running style of a mobile quarterback like a Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm always going to make the man next to me better because I'm a competitive person. I got a chip on my shoulder at all times. So every person that I'm going against is going to be better because I'm going to make him better because I'm going to try to beat him.
Okay. Do me a favor, please. Remind the people who you are, sir.
My name is Noah Diaz. My Instagram is OC_32_. You can follow me on Facebook as well, Noah Diaz. And you can find me anywhere, Noah Diaz. You can find me YouTube as well.
I appreciate you, man. Much love, man. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow. Handle your business, man. Running backs. I like these guys. See, they got love for me. I got love for them. That's how we do, man. What's up, my brother? How are you?
How you doing?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Nice to meet you.
Do me a favor. Remind the people. I'm sorry. Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Kid Sutherland. I am from St. Louis, Missouri. Receiver, kick return, punt return. I played college ball at Westminster College, and since then, just been trying to get a chance, get opportunity to play somewhere professionally.
So let's talk about special teams for a minute. They play a very pivotal role, and we saw that more so this season in the playoffs, how important special teams was in teams being the victor and teams falling short. So what are some of your skill sets in special teams that separate you from others?
My hustle is second to none. I think hustling is the main thing. Your mentality's got to be different. You have to have a dog-like mentality because, you don't get a lot of chances on special teams. You're not on the field that often, so you have to take your responsibilities and take your chances with the limits that you have within the game. And, like I said, you got to have a dog mentality on every rep of the game. You just got to go get what's yours.
So if I watch your tape, what's the one thing that's going to stand out?
My shiftiness, my feet. I have really quick, fast feet. Very elusive, hard to get down. Center of gravity is pretty good. So, like I said, I think that's really like my skill set with being shifty within my game, making people miss.
Okay. All right. If you could play for an
And my
NFL
catching
team.
ability. Sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. Please, go ahead.
Yeah. I was saying, and my catching ability too. Like, never going to drop the ball. I take that.
Never going to drop the ball.
Never going to drop the ball.
Never.
I mean, I'm human, so I will drop the ball. I'm human. I'm human,
don't
but
put yourself out there like that because the first time you do,
yeah,
everybody gonna
just
be
hold
like,
myself
"He said
accountable.
he left."
I hold myself accountable to
Okay.
my actions.
All right.
First and foremost. So
Fair
yep.
enough.
Mhm.
If you could play for an NFL team, which team and why?
The Los Angeles Rams, only because I'm from St. Louis. I'm a diehard Rams fan, born and raised. So, and also I think Matthew Stafford's pretty good throwing the rock. So it'd be nice to learn a little bit of tips and techniques from Cooper Kupp himself, just because it's my style of play. Not the biggest, not the strongest, but for sure hands and know how to make a play within using my feet.
All right, do me a favor, please remind the people who you are, sir.
Kid Sutherland. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm a receiver and punt returner and kick
Awesome, my
returner.
brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, best of luck to you tomorrow, man.
Yep.
He said he never drops the ball. I'm gonna play this video back because that's what he said. But he did admit he was human in the accountability piece. So we're gonna see how this brother does tomorrow and also Friday. Come on, my brother, have a seat. What's up, man?
What's going on?
How are you?
Doing good. Blessed to be here.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Please
sir.
introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Donald Stokes. I'm from Ottawa University of Arizona, and play receiver and special teams.
Okay, so again, another receiver, special teams. That's
Yes,
dual
sir.
threat on at least two faces of the ball. Let's talk about wide receivers really quick.
Yes, sir.
Inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside. All right. Man coverage. How you making your man miss?
Oh, just one move in and out, and I'm out of there.
That's it?
Out of there.
Listen, I saw a lot of gentlemen. We did drills today for the draft eligible guys, and we had that competition. Wide receiver on one side, DB, safety, whoever on the other side. We saw some mismatches, but we also saw some defensive guys who got to their guy and just disrupted his entire flow. So you telling me you one move and it's gone?
Oh yeah, because I come off as an aggressive receiver. I really don't like hands on me too much. So just the in and out move is all I need. So it's to where I can really time their hands. I can really get them off of me. And I can really just use my speed to blow the coverage off the top.
Now in the first 5 yards, y'all be messing with each other. Y'all can definitely put hands on one another, but after them 5 yards, then they got to give you the ability, and you can't do nothing on your end to mess up them trying to stop the ball. So let's take it out past the 5 yards.
Okay.
All right. It's 3rd and 14. It's the money down. Now you got 5 yards, except 5 yards. You and the defensive end are going at it. At what point do you say to yourself, okay, I got to get this brother off me because I got to get that first down?
Making sure you putting into them, when they're trying to give, you give back, and then you make sure you're stacking, making sure you're doing everything technique wise at that point. So use that along with your speed, you're in a good situation, and as speed, goes, me being an outside receiver, blowing the roof off the coverage really helped. I'm pretty sure I'm 90% open at the time.
All right. Fair enough. If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team and why?
Well, I'm a Saints fan. I love the way they use their outside receivers. I love the way they throw to them in the red zone. It's like a for sure thing. So them using their outside receivers like that, I really like that.
And Michael Thomas definitely needs some help.
Love Michael Thomas, actually.
Okay.
Love Michael Thomas.
Fair enough. Remind the people who you are, sir, please.
Yes, I'm Donald Stokes. I'm from Ottawa University of Arizona, and I play receiver and special teams.
I appreciate it, my brother. Best
All
of
right.
luck to you
Yes,
tomorrow.
sir.
Thank
Appreciate
you so
it.
much. I'm going to watch you in them drills on Friday. I want to see you. I want to see you get down now. All right, fair enough. Afternoon, sir.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Not too bad. Can't complain.
Do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people, please.
Garrett Haskins from Wichita, Kansas. I'm a wide receiver.
All right, inside, outside line receiver. Which one?
Mainly inside. I'm a smaller guy.
Okay, we got Wes Welker, Danny Amendola in the building now. I got to ask the question, man. Little guys, Cole Beasley, y'all are known for making them plays when the quarterback really needs it. Sometimes y'all can be considered security blankets, but you are the ones to make that change. Talk to me about what you do.
I have a quarterback background, so I kind of know where those open spaces are on the defense, and I think that's the biggest part of guys like Cole Beasley, Edelman, guys like that. Typically, they call them possession receivers.
Yeah.
So finding those open spaces is what I like to tip my hat to.
Okay. All right. So I'm asking everybody, man, where'd your love of the game come from?
Just growing up as a kid. Originally, I wanted to be a boxer. I grew up wrestling and everything. So I told my mom, I was like, hey, I want to start boxing. She's like, no, I know what that does to the brain and everything. So instead, she threw a football helmet on me. And ever since day one, fell in love with it.
Wow. All right. Moms actually threw the football helmet on you.
Yeah, she threw the
Typically,
football.
moms are the ones that are the opposite.
Yeah.
But you said you wanted to go be a boxer.
I
and
wanted
she
to be
was
a
like,
boxer, yeah.
Nah, you can't do all that. But here's a
Yeah.
football helmet instead.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team and why?
Man, I really want to learn what the Patriot way is. I want to learn what that is.
I can tell you what it is. You want to know what it is?
What is
Do
it?
your job. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's
yeah.
simple, point blank, easy. That's exactly what it is. Do your job.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it. All right. Do me a favor, man. Remind people who you are.
Garrett Haskins, Wichita, Kansas. Kick return, punt return, wide receiver.
I appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate you.
Best of luck to you tomorrow, man.
Thank
Thank you so much. Sir.
All the cats in here, subscribe to our YouTube channel, right? That's what the live stream is. Share that with your family. Subscribe. That helps us build our platform and our ability to reach a larger audience. Ultimately, that allows us to reach more of you guys, to give you guys an opportunity. So get on your phone. I know you all have YouTube. Most of you probably have a profile already subscribed to it, all right, before you get this video. Can I trust you guys to do that? Do that? Just go on.
Everybody go to YouTube that's watching this. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're not already watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, National Scouting Combine 2022. Appreciate y'all. Let me get this young man in here. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing well. Do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people, please.
All right. I'm Zach Wells. I'm from Grass Valley, California, and I'm a wide receiver.
Okay. Wide receiver from Grass Valley, California?
Yes, sir.
So is that north or south?
North.
North.
Just
Okay.
south of Lake Tahoe.
Just okay. All right. Fair enough. So talk to me about the wide receiver position, because that is a position that's become a focal point for a lot of up and coming young athletes. A lot of athletes today, they either want to be a quarterback or they want to be a wide receiver on the offensive side of the ball, or if they have the size and the stature, they want to be a linebacker. So why the wide receiver position?
Well, I just think it fits my athletic ability. I'm very athletic, explosive, got great footwork, and I just think it fits my ability as a player.
So where did your work ethic and your footwork, more importantly, how did that develop? Where did that come from?
I originally just, growing up, I was a 4-sport athlete in high school, 2-sport athlete in college, and then I actually was drafted by the Angels for baseball. I played 5 seasons with them.
All right, congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, so I played professionally for them for 5 years, and just footwork all around and being able to adapt to any position you're in any sport really was able to help me with everything.
All right, so you out here at the National Scouting Combine, like every other athlete out here, looking for their opportunities. But you have played on that professional level. Is there any advice that you could give to the athletes out here who maybe are looking for that, try to get their minds right as far as they prepare for that next journey?
There's lots of things you can think about. One thing I would say is just, keep what you can do, on you. Don't get, too nervous or try to do too much in one thing. Just be able to adapt to what situation you're in and don't try to do too much.
Okay.
Another thing would be, I like to say, keep your highs low and your lows high. So don't get too cocky on something and don't get down on yourself if something goes wrong. We always got another play.
Yeah, that's advice for all the guys, and I'm going to talk about that more later on tonight. But if you had the opportunity to play for an NFL team, which team would you want to play for?
Well, growing up, I was a big Niners fan, so I would love to play for them. I think I would fit into their offensive scheme pretty well right now with Kyle Shanahan. So That would be fun for me.
Fair enough. Do me a favor, please remind the people who you are, sir.
I'm Zach Wells from Grass Valley, California, receiver.
All right, man. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
See, we got all walks of life here, ladies and gentlemen. All walks of life, man.
Sir,
How are you, sir? Good.
Great.
Pleasure to meet you. Do me a favor, introduce yourself to the people, please.
How's everybody doing out there? My name's Clay Branson. I'm from Arizona. I play strong safety and rover.
Strong safety and rover.
Yes, sir.
So talk to me about rover. Educate me on that, please.
I'm really just a jack of all trades. I can play in any defensive scheme, whether it's in the box or just playing back in coverage for strong safety.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. So why the strong safety position?
I love hitting. That's my thing. I just love running down up in the box and hitting running backs in the mouth, hitting anybody running a slant. I love it.
Okay.
That's just part of my
So
game.
where did that love come from?
Of hitting?
Well, no, just no,
Man.
not of the hitting. Just wanting to play the strong safety position.
Just watching my big brother growing up, he played strong safety and he was a hard-headed player too, so that's where I got the love from.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. All right. If you could play for an NFL team, which team and why?
Arizona Cardinals. I'm coming for Buda Baker's spot.
Wow. Excuse me. I'm gonna get up. Hey, Buddha, when you see this video, it was not me that said it. It was him. I'm just like, no, listen. If Buddha come after me, because I'm gonna be in Arizona next year.
Mhm.
If Buddha come after me, I'm gonna tell him, no, it was him, not me, that said it. He said he.
Yes, sir. Clay Branson, Arizona Christian, strong safety, and Rover.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna let him go. I'm just gonna let him go. He said he's gonna. I was Buddha. I was not the one, bruh. Just gonna let, not me. Anyhow, excuse me. Let me go ahead and get this nice young brother in here to have a conversation with. Sir, how are you?
Doing pretty well. How are we doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Please introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Marcus Gray. I'm from Jeffersonville, Indiana, and I played football at Indiana State.
Okay, what position?
I was a safety.
Safety.
DB.
There you go. So talk to me. Let me guess. You like to hit people?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
I will, but I'm more of a coverage DB. So I like to defend. I like to play coverage. I like to press occasionally. I like to just mix it up. I like to switch it up every now and then. But the focal point is just playing defense, having the awareness to be ahead of the play and know where the play is going. So that's like my specialties, and that's pretty much how I got on the field.
All right. So talk to me about your love of the game and like you said, how you got on the field, especially being a strong safety. There's I'm sure there's a story behind that. I'd like to hear part of that story.
Absolutely. So growing up in Jeffersonville, I ended up not getting a scholarship out of high school. Ended up walking on to Indiana State. Earned a scholarship my third year there as a junior. I became a starter, and then that's when everything pretty much took fold from there. But it started from just hard work, outworking everybody who was on scholarship, and obviously I had to take somebody's spot.
Listen, next man up mentality.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what it is. Not like someone saying, I'm going to come take Buddha Baker's spot, but I feel you. I feel you. So let me ask you a question, man. If you could play for an NFL team, which team and why?
I'm from here. I'm from the state. I would have to play for the Colts. I have my family here, my friends here. I want to put on for the city. And most importantly, I know that I can make an impact immediately on their team.
They have a pretty stout defense. So talk to me about the impact you would make if you got the opportunity to play for them.
Absolutely. So for me getting on the field, I was a special teams specialist.
Okay.
So I can immediately make an impact on special teams. Last year there was a big bout with COVID, and there's a lot of players going down left and right. A lot of DBs was in and out of the rotation and out of the lineup, out of the practice squad. I believe there was a few games where they had third and fourth team DBs, getting like real playing time. So I know for a fact, with all these injuries, COVID, the sickness, I know for a fact I could make an immediate impact, and I'm very durable as a player.
Hometown boy right here in Indiana. Do me a favor, please. Remind the people who you are, sir.
Absolutely. My name is Marcus Gray. I played football at Indiana State, and I'm a DB.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, my man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Right down the road, 40 minutes from Lucas Oil. Says he could make an instant impact. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good,
Thank you.
good. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, I'm Carlos Gustavo Browns from Europe.
Oh, wow. Welcome.
Yes.
What part of Europe?
Latvia, next to Russia.
Okay. All right. So talk to me about, have you played American football?
Yes, I have played American football for past 6 years and semi-pro level in Europe.
At what position?
Defensive end, defensive line, pretty much everywhere down defensive line.
All right. So where did your love of the game come from?
Well, I always thought I would like it. I had played ice hockey. I had played boxing, rowing, different types of sports. And then when I was 21, I found this advertisement for a team making a team in my home country, my hometown. Went there. It was really low level, but I probably third the practice when we had the scrimmage with pads. Kind of the first play, I just fell in love. It was like love from first sight. And then basically step by step, I dropped everything else just to pursue this because this is the only thing that makes me feel happy.
Wow. Okay. Yep. That's amazing. That's amazing. So talk to me about at your level playing. What is it, as a semi-pro, the next logical chapter for you in your journey is to move to the NFL. So what are some of the skill traits that you have that are going to have scouts and agents and everybody taking a look at you?
Yeah. Well, definitely my strength. That is what I've been building off my pass rush off of all the time. Pass rushing skill capability as such, because, well, I never stop the whole game. Doesn't matter where the game goes, what time and season it is. I also don't get injured. Well, I mean, I can say I have been lucky, but like I would attribute it very much to how I train, because, well, I started late and I knew that like to do this for a longer time, I will have to be able to avoid injuries. And, well, it's not for lack of trying, because I've been doing like 95% of snaps, defensive snaps, and every year that I played. People have been trying to take me out, but they never succeeded.
Wow. So is there an NFL team that you would like to play for?
Well, definitely that I think that would fit very much how I work with, well, obviously working under Belichick, because like I myself am very much about discipline and hard work. And as you said, do your job. That is exactly my thing.
Right.
At the same time, I really like to be playing for like underdogs. So Jacksonville Jaguars, that's something I would love to do.
Interesting. Two coaches who actually met in the Super Bowl, Bill Belichick and Doug Peterson. So you feel that you would fit into both of their schemes playing on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, I mean, I think like what I'm good at, what I'm looking to do is pass rushing. And I mean, any team can use a pass rusher.
Very true.
And obviously here, I would look to be the Robin to the Batman of their defensive line already. So, you know, that is really, well, at my point where I am, like you'll find a place to do your pass rush for sure.
Wow. Amazing. Please, sir, remind the people who you are.
My name is Carlos Gustavo Browns. I come from Europe, played for Wrocław Panthers. Right now training in Atlanta with Chip Smith. So check me out tomorrow.
All right. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. How you doing, sir?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Oh, they got a handshake on him. All right, I like that. Do me a favor, please. Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Tim Hogan. I played at Utica University, and I play running back and special teams.
Utica, is that New York?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
upstate New York, near Syracuse.
Yep. So, running back.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I love the position. I've got a special place in my heart for it. But let's be real. The average lifespan is 3.5, 4 years. And we've seen some great quarterbacks, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, and others who, for whatever reason, you know, injuries plague them and play a toll on them. So how do you set yourself apart from that and not be just another statistic?
Well, honestly, it's just pretty much taking care of my body. And I think the saying goes, the best ability is availability. So, I mean, I'm just going to do whatever it takes to keep my body intact. And when my number's called, like, I'm ready to go. Stay ready. Don't got to get ready.
All right. North, south, east, west.
I think I'm pretty good at doing both. I think my straight line speed is probably my biggest strength.
Okay.
But I think no one's beating me to a corner.
All right.
If I get like a sweep or like outside zone or anything like that.
So are you a running back that needs maybe 3-4 feet to truly get that motor running to hit that hole? Or are you a guy that when the moment touches the ball, I'm done?
As soon as I see the hole and I made my decision, I'm gone. And I'm making it at least a good 6 or 7, 8 yard pop.
Okay. Fair enough. If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team and why?
My favorite team is the Steelers. I'm a big Pittsburgh fan. I would be busting honor to play for anybody.
Right,
but
I get that. Listen,
I would.
Politically correct answer is any team, any opportunity. I get it. But as I've been telling everybody here at the National Saudi Combine, we have got to start manifesting what it is we want in our lives.
Yeah.
Because if we don't go get it, it's not going to be there for us.
Of course.
So
probably the Steelers or honestly maybe the Ravens too. I like what the Ravens got going on. I love Lamar Jackson.
Same division.
Yeah, I want to be in the AFC North. I think the AFC North is the toughest division. I like competing. That's where I want to be at.
I would disagree and see the NFC West, but for this moment, I'll take your word on that one. Do me a favor. Remind people who you are, please.
Tim Hogan. I played at Utica University, and I play running back and special teams.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Much love. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to take a real quick break, ladies and gentlemen. I will be right back in just a moment. Stay tuned. National Scouting Combine, like I said, day 3. Free agents are in the building. We'll be back. Welcome back to the National Scouting Combine, day 3. The free agents are in the building. Your man, Eric Wilson, alongside this young man, sir. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Name's Hunter Jamison. I played at East Texas Baptist University and Butler Community College, also from Wichita, Kansas.
And what position, sir?
I am a strong safety.
Strong safety. So the defensive side of the ball, this guy clearly likes to hit people. So answer me this question. Why the strong safety position?
Strong safety position. I feel like it's a versatile position. You know what I mean? It's able to be in the box. It's able to be up top, just wherever you need them at. And like my strong suit is tackling people, my tackling ability.
Tackling ability. Talk to me about that, because I know, the rules have changed with regards to where you can hit a man once you on the field. So how are you able to adapt to that change?
It's always been in me. Like I never had an issue, honestly, just hitting people up higher. Now it's just the fact that lowering your shoulder, making sure you hit below the helmet. You know what I mean? Like I've never had that issue at all. So
okay. I see on your tat there, Romans 12:2. Talk to me about that.
Romans 12:2. I got that before I left for college, and pretty much it stuck with me. Pretty much says wherever you go, just know that he's with you. You know, he gives you strength. You know, that's what I got from it. But got more dissecting I need to do.
Amen. So if you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team and why?
To be honest with you, I'll
play.
You don't think so? I mean, I would play anywhere. You know,
give me the politically correct answer.
If they got a team in Antarctica, guess where I'm gonna be at if they call me?
I understand, but right now they don't.
That's true.
So feet to the fire. You got to pick an NFL team. Which NFL team right now do you feel you could go in today and have an instant impact at the strong safety position?
I can go to the Atlanta Falcons and have an instant impact.
Okay. All right. That's what I wanted to know.
Yes, sir.
Do me a favor. Remind the people who you are, please.
Hunter Jamison, Wichita, Kansas, strong safety.
I appreciate my brother. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow. All right.
I appreciate
Stay
it.
blessed. How you doing, sir? I'm doing very well. Thank you. Pleasure. Have a seat. Do me a favor, please. Introduce yourself to the people.
My name's Josh Weeks, tight end, 6'3", 250, played at BYU and UTEP.
Okay. BYU and UTEP. Wow.
Yes, sir.
So talk to me about the tight end position, man. Tight ends have become a focal point for quarterbacks over the last several years. Talk to me about the impact you make.
Yeah, so I mean, like you touched on, tight ends are really changing the game. Hybrid tight end that can, obviously block and also, run routes, catch the ball. That's kind of the impact that I made. At high school, I was an All-American receiver. That's what I got recruited to BYU to play receiver. I was a receiver my first year, and the coaches just thought that I was a little bit bigger, that I had a bigger frame, and that I could create a mismatch with an outside linebacker. So they thought that I could beef up a little bit, put on some muscle, and play tight end. And that's kind of what sets me apart is that I have that receiver at heart. I can run solid routes, sure-handed, but also, I'm willing to stick my nose in there too and block.
Wow. Okay. So is there a team right now that you feel you could have an instant impact if you were to get picked up by them?
I mean, I grew up a 49ers fan from Arizona and also a Cardinals fan. Two of my old college coaches coached the offensive line there. So I'd love to land at, either one of those spots and just learn from the veterans that are already there. Obviously George Kittle and Zach Ertz. They're two of my favorite tight ends. Definitely try to model my game after them. And so just, one of those two systems, I think I'd be able to come in, be an impact, learn from the older guys and, kind of take over when their time's over.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question. There's only one right answer. Who's better, George Kittle or Zach Ertz?
Right now, definitely George Kittle.
Wrong answer. Okay, that's it. We're done. No, I'm kidding. Just because, Zach played for Philly and that's my guy. So
okay.
To me, he's still a top tight end. Yes, I'm biased. I don't care. But I respect what Kittle has done. And
So, he's a great tight end. I think he came into the Cardinals late, mid-season last year, so he didn't really get going, didn't get that momentum. But if they can utilize him the right way, he definitely can get back to his glory days.
No, I feel you. Do me a favor, please. Remind the people who you are.
Josh Weeks, tight end, played at BYU and UTEP.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow, man. Thank you. We got a couple more gentlemen here, and then we're going to get out of here because we are going to be back this evening with more interviews. But I wanted to get an opportunity to have these young men come sit here and talk to you. Please, sir, introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Jordan Alvarez. I'm from Madera, California, and I'm a wide receiver out of Bethel College in Kansas.
All right. So, wide receiver, inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. Okay. So, again, we're looking at those, what's the word I'm looking for? Scrappy types, if you will. The Cole Beasleys of the world. Like I said, the Vinatieri's, the Amendolas. Talk to me about, playing that position and just your impact that you make.
I think my impact would probably be understanding the schematics of the concept that's being called. So not necessarily worried about me getting the ball if that's not necessary at the time. I try to do my best at running the route the way it needs to be ran, so that way I create myself or somebody else open, because I take two defenders or whatever, creating him wide open, because all that matters is if we're scoring, we're winning.
So how do you create space like that? Because, if the defenders have to basically, especially if it's man or even if it's zone, if they know going in that, listen, we know this guy at any moment could turn the tide of the game. And for whatever reason, you are kind of the focal point, if you will. How are you able to be elusive or evade the defenders to be the guy to make that play? Because a lot of times when we watch these games, we always look to the outside receivers because those are the X. Those are the main primary targets. And sometimes we forget about guys like you. How do you remind the crowd, remind the people, remind the fans, stop sleeping on me because I'm going to be the guy necessary. I'm going to be the one to make that crucial play?
Because I'm going to find that open zone. And at the same time, if I'm not the fastest out the gate in the first quarter, I'm definitely going to be the fastest in the fourth quarter, because my speed's not going to change, rather how many reps I get.
Okay. If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team and why?
Obviously, any team that uses like receivers like myself. But if I'm going to go with, my team, it'd be the 49ers.
Why the 49ers?
Hometown team, not hometown, but I'm from California and all that. Right. The dream of playing for them. I mean, that's basically it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair all the way around. Do me a favor. Remind the people who you are, please.
Jordan Alvarez from Madera, California, and I'm a wide receiver out of Bethel College in Kansas.
Much love to you, man. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow, all right? Thank you. Let me get a couple more gentlemen in here, and then we are going to take a break. We'll be back later on tonight. But before I do, afternoon, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Do me a favor, please. Introduce yourself to the people.
How you doing, guys? My name is Jamar Griffin. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm a receiver out of Walsh University.
Okay. So as a receiver, if I look at your tape, what is one thing I'm going to notice about you that separates you from everybody else?
I have to go with my speed. My speed will set me apart from everybody else. Really predicate a lot of things off of speed and quickness. You have to know the difference between speed and quickness. But to be able to be quick, you got to get off the line. You have to have a mix of your releases. You can't just have one release. Everything is a fade until it's not. So you have to be able to understand what the DB's lineup is going to be and how you're going to get past them as well.
All right. So talk to me about your scheme, man. How do you separate yourself, and how are you able to, on the money down, get that first down?
I just go for what the DB's looking for. So if he has like an inside lineup and setup, I'm just going to really just set him up either way I feel like he's going to play me. If he's really aggressive, then I just know how to play him. He's going to be aggressive with his hands. I'll use my hands. If he's kind of just loose and he's kind of just playing me and trying to be like very, very like calm and trying to look at me what I'm doing, I'm definitely going to try to use my speed to get past him as well.
All right. If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team and why?
So I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, but I would say the Carolina Panthers, but I am definitely a big Philadelphia Eagles fan.
My man. See,
Yes,
I knew
sir.
it. I knew that, brother. Brother got good taste. I
Yes,
like
sir.
that. Do me a favor, please. Remind the people who you are.
My name is Jamar Griffin. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm a receiver out of Walsh University.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you. Look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow, all right? We got a couple more gentlemen in here. Afternoon, sir.
Good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. Do me a favor, please. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, my name is Zach Province. I'm a quarterback out of Cleveland. Before you start with Baker Mayfield, I'm not even a Browns fan, but I like the guy.
It's not that I don't like him. He just, to me, he's a good quarterback.
He is, yeah.
That's it. He's not great.
Okay.
He's not all-star,
Yeah.
not a star, not elite. He's a good quarterback.
I see it. He's a pretty good game manager.
But I would agree to disagree just because when you're in the AFC, okay, and let's run down the list really quick. And yeah, gentlemen that are here, I'm going to get the four of y'all. We're also going to go into overtime with this really quick. So when you look at what Baker has had to do, when his number was called, he came up short. That is the problem that I have. When you are the number one draft pick, when you are a quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, expectations are super high.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many times I want to believe but I just don't see it. I need him to do what I've seen Justin Herbert do. I need him to do what I've seen Joe Burrow
take
do.
over games. At the
I
very
need
end,
to see him do. He has not had that moment where it was the change my mind moment.
I can see that.
And so that's why I am a huge proponent of. It's not that I don't like him. I don't know the man. I'm sure he's probably a great guy. But at the quarterback position, Baker just is not it. Especially, look, Big Ben just left. Okay? Lamar's still there. Joe just proved he gonna be there.
Yep.
Pittsburgh is going to find somebody. Baker had his moment, and I feel the moment is missed. That's just me. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. You could take over me the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, and I've seen very little on you, but I would be willing to bet you might be able to have that it factor and have that moment, that clutch gene.
Possibly. So,
talk to me about those moments, though. Have you had them?
Not really. No, I really didn't play much football growing up. Like I played little league, and then after that, really nothing. Backyard and flag stuff like that. But then lately, it's been semi-pro.
Okay, but also on some level though, you've been a quarterback. All right. Have you had to be the guy to drive down the field 70 yards?
Yeah, certainly.
With no timeouts.
Yes.
And score the game-winning touchdown, or at the very least, put your team in a position to kick the game-winning field goal.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about when I think of quarterbacks. You have that mentality in you to, with the chips are on the line and you got 25 seconds, no timeouts, and you got to drive 70, 80 yards down the field. You control those 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Not your tight ends, not your wide receivers, not your running backs.
It starts as the quarterback.
Right.
You're the one that's in charge of the offense at that point. Things have to move quickly.
You are a leader amongst men at that point.
Yes.
So that's why I am just like, I have to see it. So talk to me about some of those experiences. What have, in your situation, what have you had to endure and lead your team to victory?
Well, it's a lot in those like last minute situations. It's a lot of you have to put everybody in the correct position,
right?
At the as fast as you can. So that's where it all comes down to like chemistry and working together with your receivers and tight ends and all that. They know exactly what they have to do in those situations. And get out of bounds. That's the main thing.
All right.
Especially in those situations where you have no timeouts and got to get down quick.
Right. So I was not a fan of the young man. I mean, I appreciate what the young man said about he's coming to take Buda Baker's spot. But if you could play for Cleveland and be that quarterback, would you do it?
Oh, yeah.
Understanding that you have, there is a laundry list of Browns quarterbacks who were unsuccessful.
And I'll say that's why I'm not a Browns fan. I grew up in Cleveland, and I switched over to the Colts when I was like 7 years old.
Okay.
Because I already saw that transition of like the Tim Couch, Kelly Holcomb every year is quarterback battles in every single camp. And
well, what if you come in and you do what Joe Burrow did and you rewrite the narrative?
Oh, yeah, that'd be a dream.
Okay.
Yeah. I still like the Browns, but Colts are my team, though.
Okay, Colts are your team. All right. Well, do me a favor, please. Remind the people who you are.
Zach Province, quarterback from Cleveland.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, sir.
I look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow. All right. Thank you. All right. I got about 4 gentlemen left, and then we go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, I'm going to go into overtime because they stuck with me because this Cleveland conversation tonight is just taking a mind of its own. But my brother, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Appreciate you coming out, man.
My name is Jabari.
Let everybody know, man.
Hey, I'm Jabari Hargrove.
What position?
I play cornerback.
Okay. What schools you play for?
I played for NC Westland.
All right. So why the cornerback position?
I'm pretty good at playing against the pass.
Okay.
And once I established my weaknesses and my strengths, I kind of mixed that in by being physical at the cornerback spot.
Okay. So a lot of cornerbacks we see sometimes make a transition to the safety position.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Say again?
Transition from cornerback to safety.
Back in my high school days, I played the safety like against the wing T.
Okay.
Like the motional way.
Yeah.
I dropped back to safety. And that was like the only position that I transitioned to against that motion offense.
Gotcha. But primarily it is cornerback, and that's really it.
I can do both.
Right.
But main thing, I'm focused at cornerback.
Okay. All right. If you could play for any NFL team, sir, which team would you want to play for and why?
That's a good question. Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. They physical. I
Yeah.
like their style of defense.
Okay.
Seattle's a pass coverage that I like as well. And it's kind of a tough decision, and
No, I understand. I understand.
being close over here, I can. I like Green Bay.
Fair enough. Do me a favor, please. Remind the people who you are, sir.
I'm Jabari Hargrove.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow. Got about 2-3 more gentlemen left, and then we're going to get out of here. Thank you all for tuning and chiming in. Appreciate all y'all. My brother, how are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Please have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love the shoes, by the way.
Hey, you know you had to do it.
I know. I see you. I see you. Do me a favor. Introduce yourself to the people.
Maurice Sadika, running back, played at Bowling Green State University.
All right, man. Running backs. I love them. Talk to me about your position, man.
Love it, man. The position's all about passion, how much you can help your teammates, and where you can fit in.
So what drew you to the running back position?
Honestly, it was Walter Payton. Believe it or not, it was back in middle school, and I really didn't care about football. Always been kind of a bigger guy.
Right.
But I started watching old NFL games and so much with my brother, and I saw how these running backs played Walter Payton, Herschel Walker, Marcus Allen. I mean, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's how it went.
I love it. If you could play for any team, which team would you want to play for?
Ooh, that's a great question. Definitely, I'd love to play for a team with great culture. I mean, I want to win. That's what's the matter. You know, we're playing a game at the end of the day, getting paid. Why not go there and win?
Okay, what team? Come on, you got
The Saints.
All right,
The
that's fair.
Saints.
That's fair. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh no,
Exactly.
I don't like the way you said that though.
Well, I'm saying because people always say they give me the politically correct answer, and I'm not a fan of it. I want to know if there is a specific team in your mind that when you strap on that uniform each and every Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, you playing not only for yourself, but you playing for the love of the game, and you also playing because, damn it, that's where you want it to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely, I hear you.
I love you on that one, man. Please remind people who you are.
Maurice Sadika.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, thank you so much.
I look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow, my brother.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. We're getting down to the final two here. Let me get this young brother in here really quick and have a conversation. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
I appreciate you.
Ooh,
I'm doing well. Do me a favor, introduce yourself to the people.
Trey Artist from Texas.
And what position?
Cornerback.
Cornerback. All right. So what about the defensive side of the ball, man?
Why do I like it?
Yeah. Why that position?
Just because you're able to be like one-on-one, but you're also still with the team.
Okay.
So I still get that feeling like when you line up against me, like you're doing something specifically like to hurt me. So it buoys me up to like turn me up so that it's, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. See? Brother get turned up just from the line of scrimmage. He
Right.
don't even care.
It just feels like every time I face somebody, it feels like somebody's like trying to take food out of my family's mouth. So it just clicks in just like that. And
You
it's like
that.
every single time.
Okay. All right. So, where'd that love, where'd that instinct, where'd that mentality come from?
Well, I had started out as being a receiver in high school, and then my coach said, "Hey, it's time. Let's try you at a defense."
Right.
But I'm like, why am I trying defense? I ain't never played that before. And then it was like, do you want to play? Okay, that person's going to beat you every single time. You're not going to get to play. So I'm a whoop hit butt every single time, just so I get my chance at playing. Show you I deserve to be on the field at every time.
I feel you. If you could play for an NFL team, sir, which team and why?
Raiders.
Okay.
I'm born from Las Vegas, so they just moved to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But after becoming a fan of the team, I actually like the consistency of growth that they got going on. Because in Las Vegas, it's a little bit iffy, but every hurdle that they had to go through, they're also overcoming them and then getting to the playoffs.
I feel you. All right, man. Hey, remind the people who you are, please.
Trey Artist from Texas.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Last but not least, and I got to bring this brother in, and I'm glad it's one of those things where things happen for a reason, because I love this brother's shirt right here. Nah, real talk. I love it. I want y'all to see this. That's his shirt. Just believe in him. That's what I'm talking about, man. What's up?
How you doing, Mr. Wilson? It's
I'm
a pleasure.
doing very well. Thank you so much. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Gerard Cann, Central Connecticut, born in Dover, Delaware.
Okay. And what position?
I play DB, but I'm really an athlete. I can play anywhere you need me.
See, I started with an athlete. I'm ending with an athlete. You see how stuff works? So talk to me about the DB position specifically, though. What about that position just gets you going?
A lot, honestly. I didn't really. It's one of those things where I got thrown into it.
Okay.
Initially, so it's just like anything else in life. You get thrown into certain situations in life, and you just got to learn to adapt. Let God take control of your life and just move forward. You don't stop pressing. I'm not dead yet, so you just keep grinding and keep going.
Every day you wake up, it's a blessing. So really quick before I let you get out of here, my man, because I see there's a lot of talent in you. But if you could play for an NFL team, which team would you want to play for and why?
I am a Philadelphia's fan.
Yes.
So Brian Dawkins was my guy growing up.
Thank you. I know
it. Brian Dawkins was my guy growing up. So
Sorry,
that was.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, man.
Had a moment.
I appreciate you, man.
Woo!
I appreciate
That's what
you.
I'm talking about.
That's somebody I looked up to. God-fearing man. Still
Hey,
to this day.
Hashtag blessed by the best.
Amen.
That's what it is, man. We're gonna put this out there for Brian to see, man. I'm gonna do that right now. Anyhow, man, please remind the people who you are.
Gerard Cann.
Hey, like the shirt says, believe in him, man.
Believe in him. That's what it's about.
That's what it is.
That's what
my
it's
brother.
about.
Thank you so
It's
much.
a pleasure. Thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you, sir. Best
All
of
right,
luck
man.
to you tomorrow.
Appreciate
Stay
it.
blessed.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for your man, Eric Wilson, here, National Scouting Combine Day 3. We got more interviews coming up later on this evening. We got speakers tomorrow, day 4. These young men are going to go out here and do what they do, perform for the XFL, the CFL, the American Indoor Football Alliance, WWE, USA Rugby, everybody in the building to give these gentlemen their opportunity to showcase who they are and what they do. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Everybody stay blessed. I'm going to holler at you. See ya.